Hey guys, how's it going? If you haven't followed my Facebook page yet, please hit that follow and subscribe button at Daniel Francisco Public. You can follow me either on Facebook or Instagram. Today we're gonna discuss about the circle of kindness. There was a lady who was driving the road with this old car, and the scenario is that it's quite raining hard and the roads are bumpy. And one time when he was driving, suddenly the tire really flattened and broke out, so he just driving the paved way, and suddenly he felt really frustrated. And just to remind you, this lady is around 70 to 80 years old, so she's really grumpy about little stuff. And then this guy who was driving along behind her is that he suddenly stopped and offered some help. Hi grandma, my name is Bill, and I wanted to give you some help today. And the grandma is looking at him, is like, who are you? You just came out of nowhere, I'm really confused, and I really have a doubt. Maybe you had a deal with this. I mean, it might have been your scenario that you wanted me to stop over and offered some help. Then you're gonna charge me later for some money. But Bill said, no ma'am, I'm doing this as a generous act of kindness because you're old and I feel like you really need some help, so let me help you. Then he tried to get some tools behind the trunk of his car, and he helped the lady with a flattened tire. And somehow the grandma looked at Bill, is like she had some kind of pity behind his man. It's like, I felt so bad judging this man who wanted to really offer me a help, who really wanted to help me. Otherwise, however, I felt so grumpy about him. So Bill, after 30 minutes, who fixed the tire of the grandma, said, okay ma'am, your tires are fixed and you're ready to go. And the next scenarios where grandma could stop over for a cafeteria. So the cafeteria, she ordered some omelettes and some coffee. And the thing is, there's this waitress who is also a pregnant lady who came to her. So ma'am, here's your food, and I hope you enjoy your meal. Today is so windy, today is raining, so I hope you had a good time. And while the grandma is eating, she noticed that this lady is somehow this pregnant woman somehow stressed and feels so over fatigued with work, delivering tables of the order from customers. So she decided that because she felt that she's really touched by Bill, who gave him or offered him help earlier, so she decided to put $100 bill into the napkin before he left. And the pregnant woman who took up the bill said, oh, this is too much. She said for grandma, just wait for me, I'm gonna get a little change. And then grandma went out, and when the waitress returned to the table, she found another $400 bill under the napkin. And here's the good thing, because there's a letter, what the grandma said. The letter is that, hey Linda, the name of the waitress, Linda, I was so blessed today, this morning, when a young guy helped me to fix my tire. So I feel compelled to pass the kindness forward, and I feel that you're almost on your term of your pregnancy. So I think this little amount of gratitude can help you on your way. And Linda, who saw the dollar bill, somehow shocked by the kindness of grandma. So she went home towards the end of her shift, and sleeping, and his husband, already exhausted through the night, going to the bed with her husband. And then the guy said, is everything okay, Linda? Are you okay? I think you should stop working. And Linda replied, you know, everything will be okay. And I promise you, tomorrow I'm gonna take the day off. We're gonna go to my doctor to have us in a baby, and I always love you, Bill. So, what's the lesson we learned here? It's a circle of kindness. Because of Bill, who initiated the act of kindness, you know, it passed on towards to grandma, and grandma passed on to Linda, and Linda passed on again to her family. So it's really interesting of how life really works, and sometimes you don't know what kind of kindness you're gonna encounter. So it's better to, you know, be open, be sensitive to you know, the kindness that is offered to you. And yeah, I hope you learned some lesson today, and hope to see you next time on my next video. I'm gonna promise to, you know, keep you motivated, keep you inspired, and don't forget to follow my Facebook page for weekly insights about business, entrepreneurship, life skills, and business skills. See you later.